I guess we can go ahead and get the show running. Hello, folks. And in just a few seconds, so I'll switch over to the main cam right there. Hey, how's it going? It is a good to see you all here again. And going to be looking at a couple things in Ecamm. That's what we're going to be talking about mostly for tonight. Is Ecamm Live and how to do multi-streaming from it. Yes, you can actually currently in the beta, but soon to be released sometime soon in the future. The next version of Ecamm Live production value, or the production value. We don't have production value here. Forget that. No, the next production version of Ecamm Live, you'll be able to do multi-streaming plus a whole slew of other things that you can do with it. It's a very cool thing, but right now you can do that in the beta. If you want to, if you're an Ecamm user and you want to partake in the beta to get to know the multi-streaming feature that I'm going to show you here, find a link on the Ecamm site or through the Discord. There's plenty of links out there to find the beta. Go ahead, download it. You don't have to worry about it overwriting your production version because it's a separate. It separates itself. You have production and you have beta version, so there's nothing to worry about there. Now, what I am going to be talking about is just get some housekeeping stuff out of the way here, and there has been a lot of stuff that's been going on with the social media things and whatnot that are taking place. I, for one, have been working on a couple things here for Indie Creator Hub. Most notably, I will be shutting down our Mighty Network site. It's just the fact that it's not getting that much or any kind of traction or any use, unfortunately, but it's also going to be rising in cost that I feel that can be spent elsewhere for better purposes. So we're going to be using a free alternative. It's called Gilded. That's I'm moving, or I've actually repurposing an old server I've had for the gaming side of things with the 2-ton Waffle brand. So I've been retooling the Gilded server to Indie Creator Hub, which, as you can see here on the screen. Now, this is just a beginning. I do hope to be adding in some more people and get some more other content creators, streamers, and other people who are interested in the independent creator space to join our server here to share their experience, and I'll have resources. I already have a couple things here that I've been moving over from the Mighty Network site to the Gilded. Like, we have a space for streaming platforms where we'll talk about all different platforms, alternative platforms, most notably like Trovo and Glimish. We also have a community foundations. It's where we talk about the community side of things, like Mastodon, Ghost, Coffee, Gilded, all sorts of stuff, and probably even talk about Hive, since it's been in the not zeitgeist of Twitter the past couple of days, since good old Twitter is becoming not a flaming dumpster fire. It's more of like a flaming landfill, pretty much. It always has been a dumpster fire, but this is just even more. But we also have a place for resources and content creators and streamers. And it's just, I'm slowly getting this all built out. So it's not fully there yet. The majority of it is set up, ready to go. So I'm going to be moving the domain where it points to the Mighty Network. I'm going to have a point now to the Gilded here. So look for that in the near future. We're going to be using that a lot more. Also, I am moving away from Twitter, um, just because it's a. I know you can change a couple things and do lists and filters and stuff like that. It's just more of a dumpster fire. It's just like, yeah. Especially in the past like couple weeks, it's just getting worse and worse. So I am setting up shop over on Mastodon. I'll have the link in the description and everything else like that. Actually, I have that in there. I don't know. I think I copied and pasted from an earlier version. Yeah, it's just only my it has my Twitter on my the two-tone waffle one. So I'll have to change that in my template. But yeah, also have a Q&A. So if you are watching here live, you can ask a question about any kind of like not streaming platforms, but streaming software that you normally would use to stream out your live stream or anything else that you do with that software. Trying to use more of the tools, the native tools here within YouTube. It's a very great thing to see that they're adding all this stuff into the YouTube live streaming. Now, also another thing is I'm working on a podcast. I titled it The Cliched Crow. That is also the name of my blog that I've been semi working on. Another thing with that, I moved it over to Substack. It's just, free. And it's just to take off not really the burden of, keeping it up with it over on Ghost, because I was paying the Ghost hosting. So they took care of all the upgrades and the infrastructure backend stuff for me. But I decided, you know what? Let's just cut some costs and just start doing some like free stuff first, right? Get back to the roots of where we all pretty much start from. So that's where I'm starting. It's all going to be within Substack. If you haven't heard of it, it's like a blogging newsletter platform. It's actually pretty cool. There you can find all sorts of stuff on there. I'll have the URL should be going to it. Let me go here. Cliched.crow.com. Nope, it's still going to. Oh yeah, because I haven't changed it. That's why it hasn't changed. I'll have to work on that later. But yeah, if you go to cliched.crow.com, it should take you to the blog on Substack. Be most appreciated if you hit the subscribe so you can get that daily feed or weekly feed, because that's what I'm also going to be working on, is doing some more writing, doing stuff that way as well, doing that. So there has been a lot of different changes that have been going on within the Indie Creator Hub. I'm really happy that this past month, when I've worked on the Trovo videos, I've been releasing one every week on Saturday, have been doing great. I'm really excited to see how far that goes. There is another thing I'll be working on. Let me pull up my schedule here on the good old ClickUp. So let's see. You shouldn't be seeing this. This is top secret stuff. So right now we got the multi-streaming with Ecamm live. That's what I'm doing tonight. Let's see. So what is going to be happening for next couple weeks is going to be a lot of Glimish videos, because that is also, I do stream on Trovo and Glimish, and there are alternative platforms to Twitch and YouTube. We're not going to talk about Facebook gaming that much anymore, because Facebook gaming is let's be real. It's dying. It is pretty much dead to the water. There are a couple creators that have left or in the process of leaving. A great person, Janie Laney, that does a lot of Minecraft, especially for the Black community. She posted up on her feed that she's more than likely not going to be re-signing with Facebook Gaming, and she's putting out feelers for like Twitch or any other, or maybe YouTube. So that's a thing that she has been streaming on Facebook Gaming since the Mixer shutdown. And of course, we know King Gathalion, he has returned back to Twitch. About what, 6 months ago? I think it's about 6 months ago. Syph is another Facebook Gaming that is streamer that is actually multi-streaming to different places right now. One of them is Twitch. So the tide is turning. There are a few people that are still on it. So we shall see how long Facebook Gaming live streaming is going to last, because it's dying, and Facebook it's Facebook's fault, really. Facebook hasn't really put the staff or the care behind to actually make it something. They just did it because they saw Twitch and Mixer at the time, and they said, oh, we can do that too, right? We just repurpose our live streaming to a page, put gaming at the end of it, and call it a day. But at the beginning, they were doing a lot of, and not really a lot, but they were doing some innovative stuff. One being is that if you were a Facebook Gaming partner, you were able to stream not DMCA safe music, because from a catalog. You'd be able to pick popular songs from a catalog that you can play on stream and not have to worry about copyright or getting your stream muted or even shut down, because even playing this music from Stream Beats and Stream Site, and you won't get your stream like terminated. They'll just turn it off without really any kind of warning. So it was kind of like they didn't care about the creators. There's just something to stick more ads and, you know, stick something else there that didn't belong. But yeah, it's Facebook Gaming. I think it's probably got another year and a half of life left on it before there's going to be some major restructuring or even turning it off altogether. And not that many people are using it or are on it to begin with, or still, I should say. I'm trying to pull up Facebook here. Yeah, Jenny Laney was 2 hours ago. She was streaming. All right, so let's see. I mean, it's if you go to gaming video. Oh, she is alive, but there's not that many. And most of them, I have to say, a lot of the streamers that use Facebook Gaming are from non-US or North America. So there is an audience, but it's not for the US, Canada audience to partake in. Yeah, Seraph Strafe hasn't streamed here for over a year now, right? It's been a while. He's back on Twitch, I believe. I think that's where he went back to. But yeah, it's just and a whole lot of things have been been showing up, especially when you try to do a live stream to Facebook. Sometimes They make an API change and your software is like, they don't tell everybody else what they change. They're like, yeah, figure it out for yourself, suckers. So it's kind of, you know, it's it's not a game that I really want, you know, spend too much time playing with, because Facebook, it's not the end all be all anymore. It's dead to a lot of people. It's, I mean, yeah, you can pay a lot of money to get your posts and your ads seen to a lot of video, to a lot of eyes, but that's it. They're empty. They're empty. There's nothing there. So you're not going any kind of engagement or anything like that. So it's something that I'm not going to spend any time on. I've streamed there in the past. It was fun, but after 30 days, you're no longer the new kid on the block, and then you get pushed aside to the bottom of the pile till, you know, the next new thing that they'll push in front of everybody. So it's like, yeah, whatever. Go somewhere else where I feel neglected. Self-deprecation. I screwed up that joke. Moving on. So yeah, there is going to be a lot more of the videos and stuff that you'll see here on this channel. It's broken down to going to be working on the software, hardware, and the community software foundations that will help an independent creator. So what that means is we're taking a look at places like Trovo, taking a look at places like Glimish, Gilded, Mastodon, even Hive. We'll look at everything to do with alternative platforms for independent creators. So that is what the focus of this channel is. I have my other channel, the Two Ton Waffle channel, same place here on YouTube. I'll be looking at chatbots for live streamers. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on over there, is the chatbot experience and all the different kinds that are available to, you know, everyone that's live streaming. It's just nice to break it out. I'm not going to be doing any more independent game reviews and stuff. I have one more I've got to do. In fact, probably do it tomorrow. I'll do a record and write up my review thingy, but that's the last one. Because I want to more focus on this instead of a new game every week. I felt I was kind of like trying to do too much, so I'm taking that aspect and pushing it, not forever, just going to be backburnering it for a little bit until a future date. But I'm more focusing on the like content creator side of things and doing like guides and tutorials and reviews and stuff like that for content creators, live streamers, and anybody else that might find my content, my videos and stuff interesting and might want to join our community over on Gilded. Because I thought, you know what, using an alternative platform, why use Discord when you can use Gilded and help build that up, you know? So that's just my thinking on it. Let's see here. All right, so I guess what we can do is this video I'll record in the middle of this live stream is not going to be too long. It's probably going to be a couple minutes. But what I usually do during these live streams is I like to, you know, make a live stream and see if I can get a couple different videos out of it for the next couple weeks. That's exactly what I did with the Trovo videos. If you actually watched the live stream and then the edited version of it, you'll notice that all the upcoming or the videos following after it are cut from that same video. It's just, you know, it's more bite-sized chunks for people to focus on. It's like, oh, I need to figure out how I get a Trovo account. Oh, there's a video, explains it, walks me through it. Awesome. I don't have to sit there for 40 minutes or 30 minutes or however long it was. So it's kind of nice that you take that your long form videos, they do perform, and then you take little bite-sized pieces out of it that you can use as additional videos on your channel to, you know, increase, boost your view numbers and stuff like that. So it's a nice little, it's not a hack or a cheat or anything like that. It's just, you know, a different way of thinking. It's just making evergreen content, right? So that's just how my workflow is going to be, is to do very similar to that, or make small videos, put them together to make like a 40-minute or an hour long video that has all these different videos edited in to make a long video that are part of like a series. So that's one way of looking at it, or thinking about doing all this content creation and video making here on YouTube. Now I'm just getting distracted from going through my Mastodon. Yeah, if you don't have Mastodon, I would suggest checking it out. It's free to use. It's people complain that it is overcomplicated. I can't do this. But think of it as this way. You eat cereal, right? For your breakfast? It's the same process. Take the box, pour the cereal in the bowl, and add milk to it. That's it. It's the same thing. Create an account on an instance, follow some people, and there you go. You got a Twitter-like experience. But it's better. Yeah, I saw someone that explained, did a better explanation over it. And I see also that Apple has decided to has removed all their followers and deleted all their tweets. So they're pretty much leaving Twitter as well. So that is a huge company that is saying, you know what, Twitter, we don't need you. You need us more than we need you. And that is actually the truth of it. That Twitter is really nothing without the people that are making tweets or posting tweets. So, without further ado, let me go ahead into demo mode. I had a button, but not anymore. All right, so you should be seeing my Ecamm setup, Ecamm Live setup. Now this is what Ecamm Live looks like. You have, of course, your main, your video window here, your preview. You have your sound levels that you can bring different music and stuff, depending on how your setup is set up. You have your scenes. Excuse me. You have your scenes and your overlays, which you think of it from OBS. This is your scenes, and these are your sources. Actually, no, opposite. Scenes, sources. Sorry, I completely confused all of you. You have your comment box here. So if you have when chat will show up in your YouTube, Twitch, YouTube, LinkedIn, Restream, and Facebook would show up here, and you can showcase. So let me go ahead. No one's typing in chat, so I'll go ahead. So I have chat and it'll show up here in just a moment. All right, so as you see here, I can go ahead and hit this button and add to the broadcast, and the comment will appear within the video feed. So that's a great way that you can bring comments into your stream, so you can see, you know, or showcase, or, you know, say, hey, this person has a question. Let's showcase it, talk about it, and then answer the question, and then move on to the next one. Especially if you're doing like a podcast or a talking head type of video, that is a great way to do things. And of course, as you saw, after a couple 30 seconds or so, 10 to 15 seconds, you can change the timing on it. It'll disappear off the screen. You don't have to do anything. Now, a nice thing that you can actually do is you can search or have people know if they want to ask a question. You can say type exclamation Q or type Q, then your question. So what you do is then you can also search for whatever your key phrase or key term that you said you wanted to do, and it'll only show up the chat that has that particular term that you're looking for. So it's a nice way to look at things or actually bring in interactivity within your stream. Now, let's go ahead and let's talk about multi-streaming within Ecamm Live. So you can multi-stream using services like restream.io. If you want to use a web-based streaming software, you can use StreamYard. Restream has their own as well. You can use Melon. There's Transistor? I think that's the other one. But there is a plethora of different services that you can use online that you can multi-stream to different platforms. So what multi-streaming means is streaming to Twitch, YouTube at the same time, or those two, and add Facebook or Trovo or Glimish. You can stream up to like how many different places at once, depending on the service that you use. And of course, with that, there is a cost. Restream.io does offer a free version that you can stream to 2 different destinations. So you can stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time for absolutely nothing. You don't have to worry about it. It's no charge. Now, if you want to add in a third place, let's say Trovo, well, then you'll have to pay I think it's $19 a month to add that third option. So not with Restream, but with Ecamm Live, you can do this on the pro level, which is, I believe, $40 a month. Yes, there is a fee, but you have a lot of options that you can stream to. You can stream up to 10 destinations at once, here's the big kicker, depending on your internet connection. Because what Ecamm has done is that you are afforded different encoders. So let's say if right now I'm streaming to just YouTube, but if I wanted to stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, I would have to make sure my internet upload speeds are capable to handle 2 streams going out. Because basically what you're think about it is that Ecamm has set up one encoder for YouTube, another encoder for Twitch, and you see how it goes. So for 3, you got Twitch, YouTube, and Trovo. So you have 3 encoders that you're going to be focusing on that you would have to use on your computer. And that's another thing is if your Mac computer or whatever is capable of handling those many destinations. Now, I can stream out to 4 using the M1 Mac Mini. That is, even the 8 gig, the base model, is capable of running 4 streams. I can stream to YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, and Glimish at the same time. Now, I'll show you how you would do that. Is you would go into you'll have like a section here. Of course, It's not gonna show because I'm streaming out. Do, do, do. All right, so with the new Ecamm Live, I can change that's not what I wanted. I might have to do recording of like B-roll. Yeah. Insert B-roll here. But with the new version that this is going to be like feature complete, that will be shipping out more than likely soon, is that if you have a multiple stream set up, you'll see the different feeds here that you can actually turn off each one. Let's say you're streaming to YouTube and Facebook and say, for an example, say, hey, everybody that's on Facebook, we're going to be continuing to stream over on YouTube. So if you go ahead, follow me over there with the link down below, we'll continue this fun stream over there. And then shut down your Facebook feed and then continue everything over on YouTube for however long you want. But the issue is that creating a setting up your stream is relatively easy. This is where B-roll enters in. And of course, with a live stream, it's not gonna be good because I can't do it. Oops. I forgot about that. So the video, that'll be coming out Wednesday. No, this will be next week. I got another video coming out on Saturday, the last Trovo one. So that's going to be it for the recording. So go ahead and talk a little bit more. We'll talk amongst ourselves. So I can go ahead and go off of live demo mode. Now, the one thing I wanted to bring up is I forgot the guy sign in. My Apple ID. Like I said, I'm gonna be sunsetting the Mighty Networks. It's just way too expensive. It's gonna be with transparency, it's gonna be almost $300 a year for that, and I don't think I'm be getting a good return on investment from the activity or lack of activity that have been getting within the community on the Mighty Network. I love the platform. I truly do love it, but I have to think of myself, the community, and what would be better for everybody. So that's why I decided to go with to move things over to the Gilded, as you can see here. Of course, I am in the way, so let me go ahead. There we go. So of course, this is the Gilded site. Like I said at the beginning of the stream here, it's gonna be everything is already here. We got chat areas, we got our spaces, our segmented groups here for, you know, keeping stuff not separated, but easily or better organized instead of all dumped into one section here. So I also have place for forums and media area for uploading your videos or anything else that you can think of that would be beneficial to the rest of the community, that are um, like your experiences or resources that you might have found. You can talk about that as well as anything else, really. I've been playing around with a gilded bot called Parrot that offers a lot. It's almost, think of it as like the Mi 6 when it first started. Back, it was many years ago that it was everything. Most of it was pretty much free. So it offers like a support section. Mod Mail has that achievement section. I think they've been discussing that they're going to probably drop that because it's not really used all that widely throughout the other servers that the bot is in. So, and then all different things. You got the welcoming. And you don't have to worry about levels because that's already built in to Gilded. You don't have to worry about the if people are going live on Twitch. That's built in into Gilded. So there's a lot of things that are built into Gilded already that you don't even have to look at an outside external bot, which is a great thing. I love it. And I wish more people would give it a chance and actually play with Gilded a lot more instead of just like, oh, it's a Discord ripoff, whatever, I'm going back to Discord. There's so much that you can do with Gilded, and I have several videos already on the channel about Gilded if you want to check them out. So yeah, that's the main thing is moving everything from Mighty Networks to Gilded. Unfortunately, I can't bring like your accounts over, so you would have to sign up with a Gilded account. Sorry about that, but that is the breaks. But I am going to be sunsetting or turning off or closing out the Mighty Networks site on, let's say, Cyber Monday. That's going to be the last day. So yeah, that is going to be on Monday, Cyber Monday, which is, what day is that? What day is that? The 28th of November. So you might see some stuff diminishing workings on the site until fully is moved over. When you go to indiecreator.com or indiecreatorhub.com, it will no longer go to the Mighty Network site. It will go to the Gilded site. I'll have that switched over and be done with it. It's been a fun year on Mighty Networks. Unfortunately, it's just the price range for my budget at this current time is non-existent. So we'll have to drop that and then continue on elsewhere. All right, so let me go ahead back into this scene. And also, I do hope to see you, at least I'm going to be, like I said, writing more blog posts, more articles about, the streamer sphere, the content creator universe at large. I have my first one I'm going to be writing up on tomorrow. I got a lot I have to do, but if I can get like an hour or two and just bang it out and then post it, That'd be most appreciated for my sake. But it's going to be talking about are paid bots worth it or not? What I mean by paid bots, Botissimo has a paid option where a great majority of their features are behind a paywall. Um, so I'll be taking a look at bots like that. Are they worth it or not? Or you can get the same kind of things out of a free bot, or is it, you pay, you get some more extras? So I'm gonna be posting that article in the next couple days, probably on the weekend, and also be taking the transcripts of some of the videos like this one. I'll take this transcript and clean it up and then post it as a blog post, because that's what you can do with a link back to the video. Trying to think if there's anything else. I think that was it for everything that has been happening in this past couple of weeks here on Indie Creator Hub and elsewhere on the internets, because there has been a lot of stuff that's been happening. I will be adding or doing some videos more along the lines of like Mastodon, how to create an account there, and setting up your first, or getting set up within your first instance that you can find. So there is that. Also gonna be taking a look into Hive, Hive Social. If you don't know what Hive is, think of it as like as a cross between Twitter and Instagram with a little bit of MySpace spice added into it, because they're one of the things that they're wanting to bring in or add is your profile music, which is, I think, harkens back to the days of MySpace and really crappy HTML and music and things that completely slowed down the site whenever you visit a profile that had all the things added into it. So that's what Hive is. A lot of people within the like Twitch, the streamer sphere, is gravitating over to that from Twitter. So I'm gonna be taking a look at that as well. I've been seeing a couple things have been being posted or mentioned about it. Is that there is no two-factor authentication. It's mobile only. There's no web-based or browser-based version of it yet. It's fairly new. It pretty much came out of nowhere. I don't remember hearing about Hive until just a couple days ago. And that was it. Anything prior to that, no mention. No one knew about it. So it came out of nowhere. It's set up, or it's being run by two college kids, and I don't know if they're going to be technically or able to handle the massive influx of people within their service. And there's a couple different things. There's all different things that are going to hamper it from day one. Is that DMCA there's nothing about that. It's just a myriad of different issues that they will have to face if they want to stay surviving within this path that they have decided to go in. But it's something that they will have to figure out. If they survive, great, awesome. Unfortunately, if they don't, there's just be another dead up and coming social media upstart, or they get bought out by Elon Musk because he doesn't like the competition. But yeah, all right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping it up here. Do be sure we'll be scheduling the first podcast episode relatively soon, before the end of the year. I know not this week or next week or two, because I got a whole bunch of stuff like as you can see, this pile. I've been moving stuff around, and find home, be a better organizer, and also have a big project, woodworking project I'm going to be tackling, which would be phase 1 of redoing this office space. So there's three phases. First one is the big guy. That is going to be a massive undertaking because just the immense size of it. But yeah, there's plenty of things coming along that I'm excited to do. As like I said, with the podcast, the Cliche Crow, I just set it up on Apple Podcast, and I have the I'll upload like a teaser or like a beta episode on the Substack on the clichecrow.com. And yeah, until next time, I want to say thank you for coming out, and if do check out the links down in the description below. Join the community. Yes, it's not that big, but it can be much bigger, and we need your help by joining us, growing the community. Start from scratch, start from the ground floor, and let's build this thing up and make it the best thing that it can be. But I guess with that, I like to say thank you for coming by, and enjoy the replay of this live stream. I'll also have the edited version cut down, so, and I also have where the actual showing you how to do the multi-streaming with Ecamm Live, an upcoming video here in a couple weeks. But until then, I want to say thank you for coming out, and enjoy your night, evening, afternoon, good evening, and see you later.